They used to say there wasn't space for me. Not cruelly, not at first. Just the kind of easy, seasonal lie families tell when the guest rooms are already promised to someone else. I swallowed it for years. Then I bought a place in Florida, and suddenly space became a conversation they wanted me to solve. I'm Mara, 30, marketing lead at a tech firm that ships products my parents can't quite describe. Every December, I drove north with a trunk full of careful gifts, rehearsing questions I wished they'd ask me. This year, like always, the driveway at my parents' place was crowded when I pulled in. Inside, the house steamed with turkey and football noise. My sister Lily bounced between the oven and her 2 kids. Her husband Grant had the prime sofa angle. His parents occupied my old room without realizing they were sleeping on the debris of my teenage posters, scraped off long ago. Dinner went like it always does. My resume swallowed by louder stories. When someone finally asked about my job, the interest skimmed my sentence and slid away to Grant's promotion. I carved silence and ate it with the cranberry sauce. Near midnight, I crept upstairs to collect the overnight bag I'd left in the hall. Insurance, the way some people keep jumper cables. Mom appeared at the top step, palm pressed to the wall, as if steadying the house. "About tomorrow," she said, eyes already apologizing elsewhere. "Your Aunt Corinne's driving in. Best if you skip the gift exchange. You know how things are." I knew. At 15, Corinne had measured me out loud. Grades, body, hair, and my parents had punished my reply, not her. The scale never moved. "Okay," I said. That was the whole conversation. I carried my bag past the tree out to my car and let the hotel clerk be the first person that night to really wish me a Merry Christmas. In the glow of a stale hallway carpet, I decided I was done auditioning for belonging. Florida is where I learned what enough felt like. After that hotel Christmas, I drove south through a sky rinsed clean and started saying yes to myself. Work expanded under my hands. Bigger campaigns, real budgets, numbers that shrugged off doubt. The promotion landed, then the raise, and my savings app began to look like oxygen. I called my friend Diego, a realtor with sunburned forearms and a laugh like bells. We toured salt-sweet streets until we found it, a 2-story near the ocean, 4 bedrooms, a kitchen that made me want to write notes to the architect. Papers signed, keys cold in my palm, I walked through each room and told the empty air, "There is always space for me here." I furnished slowly and precisely. 1 bedroom became a studio with a long table and neat drawers of ribbon and twine. Another turned into an office with a ridiculous chair that hugged my ribs. Friends came for a housewarming. We grilled by the pool, clinked glasses, and I slept with the windows cracked, listening to the sea alias itself as applause. I didn't tell my family. Months slid by. I sent polite birthday texts. Nothing came back but thumbs up or silence. In early December, Mom called to say Aunt Corinne would be visiting, so best if you skip Christmas. I said, already planned to. A week later, she rang again, voice bright with logistics. "Your address, sweetheart. We've decided Christmas at your place makes the most sense. Me, your dad, Lily, and Grant and the kids, Grant's parents, and Corinne's thrilled. We've already packed." I laughed before I could stop myself. "You're serious?" "Of course," she said. "We're family." "Funny," I said. "There's no room for you." Mom went quiet on the line, and for the first time, I heard our history as echo instead of law. That night, the calls multiplied. Mom, then Lily, then an unknown number. Corinne. She launched into the old arithmetic of shame. I set the phone on the counter until she demanded, "Are you even listening?" "I'm choosing my home," I said, and hung up. 2 tranquil weeks followed. I shopped for citrus, tucked rosemary in the wreath, strung lights along the lanai. On Christmas, my friends arrived at noon with pies and laughter. We swam, cooked, toasted the salvations, steady work, clean exits, front doors that open both ways. I opened the gifts I'd wrapped for myself, a sketchbook, a set of screwdrivers, a red kettle, and felt the soft click of a life that fits. Later, curiosity tugged me online. Lily had posted a solemn photo from my parents' living room, everyone present, nobody bright. The caption blamed someone's selfishness. I closed the app, rinsed the glasses, and let the ocean keep its secrets. After midnight, I stepped onto the deck and looked back through the sliding doors. The house shone like a lantern, my table, my chairs, my future. Space, I realized, had never been the problem. Permission was. I went inside, taped a little card to the guest room door, and smiled at the neat black letters. "Welcome, Mara.